Title: The Story of King Jamshid and the Magic Cup. A long time ago, in the land of Persia, there was a great king named King Jamshid. King Jamshid was wise and brave. He loved his people and wanted to make them happy. He built beautiful palaces, big gardens, and strong cities. People from all over Persia came to see his kingdom. King Jamshid had a magical cup. This cup was very special. When the king looked into the cup, he could see the future. He could see rain, wars, good and bad events. The cup helped him make good decisions for his kingdom. People called it the Cup of Jamshid. One day, King Jamshid sat in his palace and looked into the cup. He saw a dark cloud over his kingdom. The cloud brought danger. He saw that enemies were planning to attack Persia. The king was very worried. He called his advisors and said, "We must protect our people. We cannot let the enemies win." The king asked his soldiers to prepare for battle. He trained them every day. He gave them strong armor and sharp swords. He asked the people to be brave. The people trusted King Jamshid. They knew he was wise. In the night, King Jamshid looked into the cup again. He saw a secret path. This path led to the enemy's camp. He decided to take a small group of soldiers and go to the enemy's camp at night. He wanted to see the enemy and know their plans. The king and his soldiers walked quietly. The moon was bright and the stars were shining. They reached the enemy camp. They saw soldiers sleeping, and the king learned all the secrets of the enemy. He saw that the enemy had many soldiers, but they were not organized. King Jamshid smiled. He had a plan. The next day, King Jamshid called all his soldiers. He said, "We will fight, but we will use a smart plan. We will pretend to leave the city. We will hide and wait for the enemy." The soldiers were nervous, but they trusted the king. The enemy came to the city. They saw that the city was empty. They were happy. They thought they would win easily. But suddenly, King Jamshid and his soldiers attacked from all sides. The enemy was surprised. They could not fight because they were not ready. The battle was short. Persia won. The people were very happy. They celebrated King Jamshid. After the battle, King Jamshid wanted to make his kingdom peaceful again. He built more gardens, schools, and roads. He invited poets, artists, and teachers. Persia became a rich and beautiful country. People said that King Jamshid was the greatest king. One day, a wise old man came to the palace. He was a traveler from a far country. The old man said, "King Jamshid, your kingdom is strong, but magic can be dangerous. You should not always use the cup. Sometimes you must trust your heart and your people." The king listened. He decided to use the cup only in very difficult times. He wanted to be fair and wise without always seeing the future. King Jamshid learned that courage and wisdom were more important than magic. Years passed. King Jamshid grew older. He taught his sons and daughters about courage, kindness, and wisdom. He told them stories about Persia, battles, and heroes. The children listened carefully. They wanted to be good rulers like their father. One night, the king looked at the stars. He remembered his life. He remembered the magic cup, the battles, and the people he loved. He was happy because he had done his best for his kingdom. King Jamshid knew that Persia would continue to grow and be strong. The people of Persia never forgot King Jamshid. They told stories about him for many years. They told children about the magic cup and the brave king. Even today, People in Persia remember King Jamshid as a symbol of wisdom and courage. The story of King Jamshid teaches us many lessons. It teaches us to be brave in difficult times. It teaches us to think before we act. It teaches us to help our people and be fair. Even without magic, wisdom and courage can make a king strong. King Jamshid's life was long and full of adventures. He traveled to mountains, rivers, and deserts. He met people from all places. He learned their stories and shared his own. He wanted his kingdom to be a place of peace and knowledge. One day, King Jamshid decided to visit a small village near the mountains. The people were poor and needed help. The king dressed like a traveler and walked through the village. He saw the houses, the gardens, and the children playing. He spoke to the villagers and asked about their lives. The people did not know he was the king. The villagers said, "Our village is small. We have few resources, but we are happy." The king smiled. He helped them build better houses and wells for water. He also sent teachers and doctors to the village. The villagers were very thankful. They said, "We will never forget this kind king." After this visit, King Jamshid returned to his palace. He continued to rule Persia with wisdom. He listened to his people and made fair decisions. He knew that a king's true power is in the hearts of the people. The magic cup stayed in the palace. It was no longer used every day, but it reminded everyone of the king's wisdom. The cup became a symbol of seeing the truth and making good decisions. People learned that even a small choice can change the future. King Jamshid's story shows that a kingdom is strong when the king is wise, brave, and kind. Even in difficult times, courage and knowledge can protect a country. The king's life is a lesson for everyone. And so the story of King Jamshid and the magic cup is told in Persia. It is a story of magic, bravery, wisdom, and love for the people. It reminds us that even a simple heart with courage can do great things.